Good day everyone. Welcome to Sir Jom's YouTube channel. For today's video, we will be discussing about fractions. So first, what is fractions? So fractions is composed of a numerator and a denominator. Okay, for example, we have 1/3. So 1 is our numerator. So numerator is the number of parts taken. Ibig sabihin sa numerator, kung ilan yung kinuha natin, ilan yung sinade natin sa figures, and so on. And then numerator, makita natin to, top on the fractions. Then denominator naman is our 3, or we can see on the below of fractions. So denominator is the number of parts a whole is divided. Okay, now we proceed in, we have, fractions less than 1. So, fraction less than 1, ibig sabihin, this fraction less than 1, maliit siya sa 1. For example, makikita nyo dito in figures, we have pizza, then this pizza cut into 6 slices. Ibig sabihin, hinati ito sa 6 na parts. Okay, tapos, mapapansin nyo, nawala yung isa. For example, si Sir Joms, kinain yung isang pizza. So, tinik ko yun, no? Kinuha ko. So, yun yung magiging numerator natin. So, 1. And then, yung denominator natin, yung ilang parts yan lahat. Diba? 6. So, magiging fraction natin, this pizza, in fraction, it would be 1/6 or 1/6. And then, itong 1/6, that's we call proper fraction. So, when we say proper fraction, a fraction where the numerator is less than the denominator. So, ibig sabihin lang po nito, yung numerator ay mas mababa sa denominator. Katulad niyan, di ba si 1, mas mababa siya kay 6. So, that's why ang tawag natin dyan sa 1/6 ay proper fraction. Example, 1/4. O, syempre, yung 1 mas mababa kay 4. So, our numerator is 1. Our denominator is 4. So, 1/4 is a proper fraction. Also, 5/6 or 5/6. So, sa 5/6 naman, our numerator is 5. And then, our denominator is 6. So, ano ba yung mga example ng proper fraction? O, for example, si Teacher Jomar ay meron siyang box. Tapos, sa box ay inati niya sa 3 yung box na yon. Tapos yung isa binigay ko sa kapatid ko kasi inati ko yung 3 box so binigay ko isa. So kapag natin yon into fraction, kapag sinimbolize natin or visualize, magiging 1/3, no? Kasi yung whole niya, yung denominator whole niya, di ba 3 parts, so 3 yung denominator. Tapos yung 1 na yun yung tinig, no? Yun yung binigay ko sa kapatid ko. So yung 1/3 na yun, tinatawag rin nating proper fraction. So, yan yung fraction less than 1. Tatandaan niya natin, pag fraction less than 1, mas mababa yung fraction sa 1. Okay, next. We have fractions equal to 1. Ibig sabihin, ito naman fraction na to, equivalent niya is 1. Okay? For example, we have pizza, then this pizza cut into 6 slices. Tapos, for example, yan, 6 slices na yan, kinain ni Sir James lahat. So, yun yung natin, numerator, no? Kinain ko lahat. So, kung kinain ko lahat yan, so magiging 6 numerator natin. Tapos, ilang parts yan, di ba? 6. So, yun yung denominator natin. So, kapag na-represent natin yan as fraction, it would be 6/6 or 6/6. So, alam naman natin, 6/6 is equal to 1. And then, 6/6, that's we call whole fraction. Okay? Ibig sabihin, tatandaan nyo lang, pag whole fraction, where the numerator and the denominator are the same. Ibig sabihin, magkamukha yung numerator natin at denominator. Kung ganon, so, it result the fraction is equal to 1. So, always remember, kapag magkamukha yung numerator and denominator natin, equivalent niya ay 1. For example, we have 4/4. O, yung 4/4 na equivalent niya ay 1. 5/5. Equivalent niya rin is 1. O, 10/10. O, basta tatandaan natin kapag magkamukha yung numerator and denominator, equal siya sa 1. So, tawag doon ay whole fraction. Next, fractions more than 1. Paano naman, Teacher Jomar, yung fractions more than 1? Ibig sabihin lang nito, yung fraction ay mas mataas sa 1. Okay po, for example, I have here 2, yung rectangle. And then, papansin nyo, sa unang rectangle, di ba, pares naman ko sila sa 6 na parts. Pero yung una, naka-shade lahat. So, kapag nirepresent natin ito into fraction, it would be 6 over 6. Ito namang pangalawa na to, papansin nyo, whole, yung whole na to, hinati siya sa 6 din. Pero ang may shade lang is 3. Diba? So, kapag nirepresent natin ito as a fraction, it would be 3 over 6. So, ngayon kung ganyan, 6 over 6, then 3 over 6, pagpaplasin po natin. So, tatandaan, kapag magkamukha yung denominator, ang pagpaplasin lang po natin is yung numerator. Yung denominator is stay lang po natin. So, 6 plus 3 is equal to 9, then 6 lang ay maintain lang siya. No? So, it would be 9 over 6. So, 6 over 6 plus 3 over 6 is equal to 9 over 6. So, yung 9 over 6, we all know that fractions more than 1. Diba? So, ano yung tawag natin dyan? So, 9 over 6, that's we call improper fraction. So, ano yung improper fraction? So, improper fraction, a fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So, ibig sabihin lang nito, mas mataas ang numerator kaysa kay denominator. Okay? Yun yung sa improper fraction. Okay? Next, another example. I have here 3 circles. Then, yung kada isang circle, inati ko siya into 4. Kung papansin naman natin yung unang fraction, pag nirepresent natin to, it would be 4 over 4. Also, the second circle, 4 over 4. Pero pagdating sa pangatlong circle, isa lang yung naka-shade. So, kapag nirepresent to into fraction, it would be 1/4. And then, pag kinuha nyo yung fraction yan, yung tatlo na yan, pagpaplasin lang po natin. So, di ba sabi ko, ang pagpaplasin lang natin yung numerator. Kapag magkakamukha yung denominator, stay lang po siya or maintain. So, 4 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 9. So, pag pinag-add natin tatlo na yan, it would be 9 over 4. So, we all know that 9 over 4 is improper fraction. Bakit po? Kasi po, mas mataas si numerator kaysa kay denominator. So, yun po yung improper fraction. So, now, ayan, determine the fractions whether it is proper, improper, or whole fraction. O sasabihin nyo daw kung yung fraction na papakita ko ay proper fraction ba, improper fraction, or whole fraction. Okay, for example, number 1, 4 over 5. Mapapansin natin na mas mababa si numerator kaysa kay denominator. That's why it is a proper fraction. Pero paano yung number 2 magkamukha? O equivalent niya is 1, yun ay whole fraction. Paano naman yung number 3? 6 over 4 or 6/4. O diba mas mataas yung numerator? So that's we call improper fraction. Then yung number 4, 13 over 8. O mas mataas yung numerator kaysa kay denominator. Ito ay improper fraction. Paano yung number 5? Same lang. Pag same numerator and denominator, ito ay whole fraction. And lastly, 16 over 25. We all know that 16 ay mas mababa sa 25. So, mas mababa yung numerator kay denominator. That's why ito ay proper fraction. So, yan lang po yung sa may proper, improper, and whole fraction. Tatandaan natin kapag proper, it is a fraction where the numerator is less than the denominator. Kapag improper fraction, it is a fraction where the numerator is greater than denominator, and whole fraction, the numerator and denominator are the same. Okay, next. Ito naman, we will be discussing about changing improper fraction into mixed fractions and vice versa. So, ano ulit yung improper fraction? Ito yung mataas yung numerator kaysa kay denominator. Kapag naman mixed fraction, it combination of whole number and proper fraction. Okay, paano po ba mag-change ng improper fraction and into a mixed fraction? So, ganito lang. For example, number 1, we have 14 over 5. So, we all know improper fraction to. Why? Because numerator is greater than the denominator. So, para makuha natin yung mixed fraction, ang gagawin lang natin dyan ay mag-divide. I-divide lang natin yung 14 sa 5. So, 14 divided by 5, ilan? So, mag-ano tayo counting of 5, 10, 15. Ano ba kukunin natin? Yung 15 or 10? Diba yung 10? Kasi pag 15, sobra na siya sa 14. So, 14 divided by 5 is equal to 2. Then, 2 times 5 is equal to 10. And then, subtract dividend at saka yung 10. So, 14 minus 10 is equal to 4. So, para makuha natin yung mixed fraction dyan, always remember, ang whole number natin dyan is the quotient. And then, ang numerator natin is the remainder. And then, our denominator is the divisor. So, ang mixed fraction natin ay 2, 4 fifths or 2, 4 over 5. Okay, so always remember, ang whole number natin yung na quotient. And then, ang numerator natin, the remainder. And then, ang denominator natin is the divisor. Okay, next, another example. We have 27 over 6. So, para makuha natin yung mixed fraction yan, i-divide natin yung 27 kay 6. So, 27 divided by 6, accounting tayo, skip counting, 6, 12, 18, 24. So, 4. So, 4 times 6 is equal to 24, then subtract them. So, 27 minus 24, it would be 3. So, our mixed fraction is 4, 3 over 6. Okay? So, tingnan nyo yung mixed fraction natin. It composes whole number and proper fraction. Okay? So, yan yung pag-change na improper fractions into a mixed fractions. Okay? So, tatandaan nyo lang dyan, kapag yung whole number natin, yung quotient, ang ano naman natin, numerator ay yung remainder, and ang ating denominator is yung divisor, which is 6. Okay, now, ngayon naman, change mixed fractions into a improper fraction. Ibig sabihin lang, di ba kanina, change natin improper fraction into mixed fraction. Ngayon naman, mixed fraction into improper fraction. Ito medyo madali. For example, we have 2, 1/2. Di ba, ano siya, mixed fraction because it composes whole number and proper fraction. Para makuha natin yung improper fraction yan, we will be going, ayan, pag multiply lang po, si denominator and whole number. So, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Then, after nyo makuha yun, i-add nyo sa 1. So, 2 times 2 is equal to 4 plus 1 equals 5. So, ang improper fraction natin is 5 over 2. 2 po yun 2, hindi 6. Okay, so 2. So, ang improper fraction natin dyan ay 5 over 2. Okay? Next, we have 5, 6 over 7. So, ganun gagawin natin. Para makuha natin yung improper fraction, multiply natin yung 7 sa 5. O, 7 times 5 is equal to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So, 35. Then, after niya, pagpa-plus natin sa 6. So, 35 plus 6 is equal to 35 plus 6 equal to 41 over 7. 41 over 7. Ang proper fraction natin dyan ay 41 over 7. So, ganyan lang po mag-change na mixed fraction into improper fractions. So, always remember, mag-ano tayo kapag sinabi natin mixed fraction, it composes whole number and proper fraction. Kapag na may improper fraction, where the numerator is greater than denominator. So, yan yung tatapos ang ating discussion. Kung meron kayong tanong, so mag-comment below lang kayo. So, thanks for viewing.
Good day everyone. So for today's video, we will be discussing about comparing and ordering fractions. Okay. In comparing fractions, so from the word compare, kinukumpara natin yung dalawang fraction. And then, pag kinumpare natin yung dalawang fraction or more, we will use these symbols. Okay, so we have less than, greater than, and equal. Okay, comparing fractions. One way to compare fraction is by means of visualizing or illustrating it using figure sets of objects. For example, so we have two here figures. So the first one, hinati siya sa 4, but if represent into a fraction, it would be 2/4. And then the other one, these figures represents 3/4. So as you can see, or we all know that 3/4 ay mas mataas kaysa kay 2/4. Right? So therefore, 2/4 is less than 3/4. Another one. Ayan. In this figure naman po, makikita nyo na iba yung fractions nila. Tama? Kapag nirepresent natin to. Kasi yung una, hinati siya sa 8, yung pangalawa sa 4. So the first one, etong 8 na to, kapag nirepresent natin as a fraction, it would be 7/8. And then yung pangalawa naman po magiging 3/4. But we all know that 7/8 ay mas mataas kay 3/4. So therefore, 7/8 is greater than 3/4. But tatandaan po natin or remember, hindi lahat kayang i-visualize ang mga fraction o i-represent as objects. That's why there are also other ways to compare fractions such as the following. The first one, ayan, same denominator. So in same denominator, the bigger the numerator, the bigger its value. For example, nakakita kayo ng dalawang fractions na magkamukha sila ng denominator. So that's why, kung ganun po, titingnan nyo na lang po yung numerator nila. Kung sino yung pinakamalaking numerator, yun yung malaki yung value. Let's give an example. First, we have 8/10 and then 3/10. So, di ba same sila ng denominator, which is 10? Tama. So, pero titingnan na natin yung numerator nila. Kasi sabi dyan, kung sino daw yung mataas na numerator, siya daw yung malaki yung value. So, we all know naman na mas malaki si 8 kaysa kay 3. So, therefore, 8/10 is greater than 3/10. Meaning to say, mas mataas pala yung value ni 8/10 kaysa kay 3/10. Another example. We have 4/17, then 9/17. So, same na naman sila ng denominator. So, titingnan na natin yung numerator. Kung sino yung malaki na number, siya yung, o numerator, siya yung malaki yung value. So, alam naman natin, si 9 ay mas malaki kay 4. So, therefore, si 4/17 is less than 9/17. Kasi mas mababa po yung value ni 4/17 kaysa kay 9/17. Another one. So, we have 2/5. Parehas sila. Nakita nyo, parehas na numerator, parehas din ng denominator. So, ibig sabihin, same sila ng value. So, we conclude that 2/5 is equal to 2/5. So, yan po yung sa same denominator. Okay, another. Ayan. Number 2, same numerator. In same numerator, the bigger the denominator, the lesser its value. Di ba kanina, same denominator. Ngayon naman po, same numerator. Ibig sabihin, same sila ng numerator pero magkaiba ng denominator. So, kung gano'n naman po, kapag nakita nyo yung denominator ay malaki, maliit po yung value nun. Okay po, sige, for example po. Ayan, 10 over 3, then 10 over 6. So, nakita nyo, as you can see, mas pareha sila ng numerator, pero magkaiba sila ng denominator. Pero sabi niya, kung sino yung malaking denominator, mas maliit yung value. So, sa 3 and 6, sa palagay nyo, ano yung mas malaki dyan? Si 3 or 6? Okay, very good. Si 6, di ba? So, therefore, we conclude that 10 over 3 is greater than 10 over 6. So, meaning to say, mas mataas si 10 over 3 kaysa kay 10 over 6. Another one. Ayan, we have 9 over 6, then 9 over 4. So, same na naman po sila ng numerator, but magkaiba ng denominator. As you can see, mas mataas si 6 kay 4. So, therefore, mas mababa yung value ni 9 over 6 kaysa kay 9 over 4. So, we conclude that 9 over 6 is less than 9 over 4. Okay, another example. We have 13 over 25, then 13 over 35. Mapapansin nyo na same sila ng numerator pero magkaiba ulit ng denominator. Yung isa kasi 25, yung isa 35. Pero, sino ba mas mataas? Si 25, si 35, diba? Si 35. So, therefore, mas mababa yung value ni 13 over 35 kaysa kay 13 over 25. So, 13 over 25 is greater than 13 over 35. So, yan po yung sa same numerator. Another, ayan, sa mixed number. Sa mixed number naman po, ayan, di ba alam nyo naman, pag mixed number, merong whole number, tas merong fraction. So, sabi niya, look at the whole number. The bigger the whole number, the greater its value. Ibig sabihin daw, kung mataas yung whole number daw, mas mataas yung value. Let's give an example. And 2 1/3 and then 1 2/5. So, kahit hindi nyo tingnan yung fraction, tingnan nyo lang yung whole number. Di ba ang whole number natin dito is 2 at saka si 1. Ano ba mas mataas? Si 2 or si 1? Di, opo, si 2. So, therefore, 2 1/3 is greater than 1 2/5. Okay, second. We have 3 over 9, then 4, 1 over 7. So, papansin nyo, mas mataas si 4 kaysa kay 3. Okay, focus muna tayo sa whole number. Kapag naman same, pag nakita nyo same yung whole number, titingnan nyo na lang yung fraction doon. So, yung ma-apply nyo na doon yung same numerator tsaka same denominator. It depends na lang po sa may fraction. Okay, tingnan nyo dito. Di ba mas mataas si 4 kaysa kay 3? So, we conclude that 3 over 9 is less than 4, 1 over 7. Kasi mas malaki yung value ni 4, 1 over 7 kaysa kay 3, 3 over 9. Another example, number 3. Yan, 3, 1/3, the 1, 1/2. So, we all know that mas mataas si 3, di ba? Mas mataas si 3 kaysa kay 1. So, therefore, 3 1/3 is greater than 1 1/2. And then lastly, ayan. Nakikita nyo, same sila ng whole number. Diba? Yung isang mixed fraction. Ayan, 5, 6 over 10. Then 5, 3 over 10. So, same sila ng whole number which is 5. Ngayon, dyan, titingnan nyo na lang po yung fraction. Yung isang fraction ay 6 over 10, yung isa naman po 3 over 10. So, dyan na natin may apply yung same denominator. O, di ba sa same denominator, titingnan na lang natin kung sino yung mataas na numerator, siya yung mataas yung value. Tanong ko, sa 6 over 10 at 3 over 10, sino yung mas mataas yung numerator? Di ba si 6 over 10? So, that's why 5, 6 over 10 is greater than 5, 3 over 10. Okay, next. Ayan, dissimilar fraction. So, in dissimilar fraction, if the fraction is dissimilar, ibig sabihin, pag dissimilar, hindi magkamukha. Ibig sabihin, hindi magkamukha yung denominator, hindi magkamukha rin yung numerator. So, what we are going to do? So, we do cross multiplication. For example, okay, ayan, 2, we have 2 over 3 and then 5 over 6. Di ba mapapansin nyo, wala, hindi sila parehas na numerator and denominator. Kung ganyan po, gagamit tayo ng cross multiplication. Paano yon? So, first one, multiply natin si 3 kay 5. So, 3 times 5 equals 15. Tama po. So, lalagay natin sa taas. Then, kung multiply natin 3 and 5, kasi cross multiplication, ganun din po si 6 and 2. So, 6 times 2 is equal to 12. So, sino ba mas mataas, si 12, si 15? Diba si 15? Ibig sabihin, mas mataas yung value ni 5 over 6 kaysa kay 2 over 3. So, we conclude that 2 over 3 is less than 5 over 6. So, ganun lang kadali, diba? So, number 2. Ayan. 7 over 10, then 4 over 7. So, we do cross multiplication kasi magkaiba sila ng numerator tsaka denominator eh. So, 10 times 4 is equal to 40. Then, susunod naman si 7 and 7. So, 7 times 7 is equal to 49. So, sino ba mas mataas? Si 49, si 40. Diba si 49? So, ibig sabihin lang po niyan, nire-represent na si 7 over 10 ay mas mataas sa value, mas mataas yung value niya kaysa kay 4 over 7. So, that's why 7 over 10 is greater than 4 over 7. So, next one. And we have 6 over 7 and 5 over 9. So, magkaiba na naman sila. Dissimilar fraction. So, ngayon, we do cross multiplication. 7 times 5 is equal to 35. Then, 9 times 6. 9 times 6, ilan? Okay. Yes, 54. So, si 54, mas malaki siya kay 35. So, we conclude that 6 over 7 is greater than 5 over 9. And lastly, ayan, 4 over 8, then 1 half. Diba? Dissimilar fraction, magkaiba sila ng numerator and denominator. So, we do cross multiplication. 8 times 1 is equal to 8. Then, 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Oh, same sila ng number, di ba? 8 and the 8. Same sila. Ibig sabihin, same lang pala yung value ni 4 over 8. 4 over 8 rather, the 1 half. So, meaning to say, 4 over 8 is equal to 1 half. Okay? So, ganun lang po kadali. Kapag nakakita kayo ng dissimilar fraction, gagawin nyo lang po ay cross multiplication. Okay. Ayan. Ito naman, cross multiplication can also apply in same numerator and same denominator. O, di ba kanina, kung nahihirapan kayo kanina sa pwede rin pala natin gamitin yun, yung cross multiplication sa same numerator and same denominator. Mamigay tayo ng example. We have 6 over 9, then 4 over 9. Di ba nakita nyo, pareha sila ng denominator. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, ayan, cross multiplication, pwede natin i-apply. Pero alam natin na mas mataas si 6 over 9 kaysa kay 4 over 9 by applying same numerator kanina. So, dito, papakita natin kung tama through cross multiplication. So, 9 times 4 is equal to 36. Then, 9 times 6 is equal to 54. So, therefore, 54 is greater than 36. Or 6 over 9 is greater than 4 over 9. Okay, another. 3 over 8 and 5 over 8. So, cross multiplication. 8 times 5. Yan. 8 times 5 is equal to 40. Then, 8 times 3 is equal to 24. So, we conclude that 3 over 8 is less than 5 over 8. Kasi, di ba, mas mataas si 40 kaysa kay 24. So, another example. Ayan, ito naman, same numerator. So, we do cross multiplication. 7 times 3 is equal to 21. Then, 4 times 3 is equal to 12. So, di ba mas mataas si 21 kaysa kay 12? So, we conclude that 3 over 7 is less than 3/4. Another, 7 over 8, then 7 over 10. So, papansin nyo, same sila ng numerator, pero magkaiba ng denominator. So, kapag ganyan, we apply cross multiplication. So, 8 times 7 is equal to 56, then 10 times 7 or 7 times 10 is equal to 70. So, di mas mataas si 70 kaysa kay 56. So, we conclude that 7 over 8 is greater than 7 over 10. Okay, so ngayon naman, ayan, your turn to practice. Okay, compare the fraction using greater than, less than, or equal to. So, number 1, 7 over 20 blank, 9 over 20. Number 2, 15 over 4, 15 over 6. Then, sa number 3, 4 over 7, then 3 over 5. So, then 4 over 9, then 3 over 8 for number 4. So, i-compare nyo lang compare the fraction using greater than, less than, and or equal to. So, try nyo yan sa papel nyo, no? So, kung may sagot kayo, kung hindi nyo maintindihan, pwede nyo kong i-PM. Okay po? So, yan yung sa may comparing fractions. So, ngayon naman po, we will be discussing about ordering fractions or arranging fractions. By ordering fractions, from the word order, di ba? Meron yung dalawa, ascending and descending order. For example, si Sir Joms, merong pera, 20 pesos, 5 pesos, 10 pesos, and 1 peso. So, sabi ko, i-arrange mo yan nga in ascending order. Okay, ibig sabihin, papalaki yung value. So, una ko muna, syempre, 1 peso, susunod 5 pesos, susunod 10 pesos, and lastly, 20 pesos. Kasi si 20 pesos, pinakamalaki yung value niya than the 3. Then, pag descending, ibig sabihin, pababa yung value. Ibig sabihin, papaliit. So, mauna si 20 pesos, susunod 10 pesos, then 5 pesos, and then lastly si 1 peso. Kasi si 1 peso, yung pinakamaliit yung value. Ayan. So, in ordering fraction, ayan, first, ayan, same denominator. So, arrange the following fractions in ascending order. So, makikita nyo dito, ayan, we have 18 over 23, 20 over 23, 12 over 23, and lastly, 7 over 23. Mapapansin nyo, they are same denominator, but magkakaiba yung numerator. So, that's why, sa pinag-aralan natin comparing fraction, in terms of same denominator, kung sino yung pinakamaliit yung value ng numerator, siya yung pinakamaliit. Kapag naman kung sino pinakamalaki yung numerator, siya yung pinakamalaki yung value. So, mapapansin nyo dito, ang numerator natin, 7, 12, 20, 18. Di ba, pinakamaliit si 7. So, sabi niya, ascending order. Pag sinabi ascending order, di ba, papalaki yung value. So, syempre, mauna si 7 over 23. Susunod si 12 over 23. Kasi, susunod na, siya yung maliit na value kaysa sa 18 over 20. So, sa 18 tsaka 20, alam naman natin, mas mabaliit yung 18. Okay. So, typo lang. So, 18 po yan. 18 over 23. And then, lastly, 20 over 23. So, papansin nyo po na papalaki yung value. Pinakamaliit yung 7 over 23. Susunod, pinakamalaki naman yung 20 over 23. Okay, so, in ascending order, ayan, mauna 7 over 23. Next po, si 12 over 23. Sunod, 18 over 23. And lastly, 20 over 23. So, yan yung sa same denominator. How about, ayan, in descending order. O, arrange the followings in descending order. So, 5 over 27, 26 over 27, 11 over 27, and 20 over 27. So, same sila ng denominator, but magkakaiba yung numerator. So, in descending naman, papalit yung value. So, di ba, pinakamalaki value dyan, 26 over 27. Susunod, si 20 over 27. So, 11 over 27. Then, lastly, 5 over 27. So, mauna muna natin, in descending order, mauna yung pinakamalaki value, which is 26 over 27. Susunod, si 20 over 27. Susunod, si 11 over 27. Then, lastly, si 5 over 27. Mapapansin nyo, napapaliit yung value niya. Pinakamalaking value si 26 over 27. Pinakamaliit naman si 5 over 27. So, yan lang po kung paano mag-arrange ng following fraction in ascending or descending order in terms of same denominator. Paano naman kapag same numerator? So, ayan. Arrange the following fraction in ascending order. So, 15 over 25, 15 over 36, 15 over 45, and then 15 over 37. So, kung matatandaan nyo in comparing fraction, di ba, sa same numerator, magkakamukha sila ng numerator. Titingnan natin yung denominator. Di ba, sabi doon, kung sino yung malaki, the bigger denominator, the lesser its value. Ibig sabihin, kung malaki yung value ng denominator, maliit naman yung value niya. So, sino pinakamaliit na value dyan, do you think? Diba? Si 15 over 45. Pinakamalaki naman, si 15 over 25. So, kaya nating i-visualize, no? So, in ascending, isa papalaki. So, mauna si 15 over 45. Susunod, si 37, si 36. So, syempre, si 15 over 37. Next, 15 over 36. Then, lastly, si 15 over 25. So, makita nyo, papalaki yung value niya. Pinakamaliit yung value, si 15 over 45. Pinakamalaki naman po, si 15 over 25. So, yan yung sa same numerator, arrange the following fraction in ascending order. Ngayon naman, arrange the following fractions in descending order. So, we have 7 over 17. 7 over 25, 7 over 9, then 7 over 23. So, as you can see, magkakamukha sila ng numerator, which is 7. Pero, magkakaiba po yung denominator. So, paano pag descending order? Papaliit yung value. Descending nga po, no? So, mapapansin nyo, sino yung pinakamataas na value yan? Siyempre, si 7 over 9. Susunod, yes, si 7 over 17. Susunod, si 7 over 23 or si 7 over 25. Of course, si 7 over 23. And lastly, si 7 over 25. So, yan, nakita natin na naka-descending order. So, ganun lang po siya kadali. So, makikita nyo, pinakamataas yung value, si 7 over 9. Pinakamaliit, si 7 over 25. So, ngayon naman, your turn to practice. Practice nyo to sa papel, ha? Ayan, arrange the following fraction in ascending order. In ascending order. So, number 1, ayan, 7 over 15, 7 over 32, 7 over 19, then 7 over 23. So, yun number 1. Number 2, yan na ascending order. Ito naman, 1 over 5, 1 over 5 rather, 4 over 5, 2 over 5, and 3 over 5. Ayan. I-arrange nyo yung those fractions in ascending order. Okay, ngayon naman, arrange the following fractions in descending order. Ibig sabihin, papaliit naman yung value. So, we have 16 over 13, 16 over 12, 16 over 10, then 16 over 11. Papansin nyo, magkakamukha yun, same numerator sila, di ba? Next naman, 16 over 21, 19 over 21, 23 over 21, then 3 over 21. So, papapansin nyo naman dito ay same sila ng denominator. So, ang gagawin nyo dyan, i-arrange nyo yung those fractions in descending order. Okay po. Kung may tanong po, comment below lang po. Okay, so yan po. That's it. Dyan po natatapos yung sa ordering fraction or arranging fractions. So, last time, tinalakay natin yung about sa comparing fraction and ordering fraction. Ngayon naman, we will be discussing about equivalent fractions. So, from the word equivalent, anong symbol gagamitin natin dyan? Siyempre po ay equal. No? So, titingnan natin yung equivalent fraction ng isang fraction. Okay, sige, let's start. So, equivalent fractions. Fractions that have the same value but different numbers. So, ibig sabihin, makikita nyo dyan na magkaiba sila ng fraction pero same sila ng value. Parang kanina, yung sa may dinalakay natin kanina sa may comparing fraction, di ba? Kanina, 4 over 8 tas 1 half. So, we all know that 4 over 8 is equal to 1 half. So, ganito rin po yon dito sa equivalent fractions. Ayan. So, yan. Nirepresent ko muna siya as a figures. So, etong sa unang, ayan, rectangle natin kasi dalawa. So, it represent a fraction as 1 half. Ito naman pangalawa, hinati ko sa 4. So, pag nirepresent natin ito sa fraction, it would be 2/4. So, tanong, si 1 half ba at saka si 2/4 ay magkaparehas? Yes, same sila ng value. Kung gagamitan natin siya ng cross multiplication, 2 times 2 equals 4, 4 times 1 equals 4. So, alam naman natin, 4 is equal to 4. So, 1 half is actually equal to 2/4. So, uulitin ko po, hindi lahat ng objects or figures nabivisualize ng fractions. Okay, remember of that. Okay, then there are two ways how to get the equivalent fractions. Two ways. Una, by multiply. Ayan, multiply. So, yun yung unang ways natin how to get the equivalent fraction. For example, we have 2/5 or 2 over 5. Paano natin makukuha yung equivalent fractions niya? Okay, by multiplying by 2, both numerator and denominator. Always remember, kapag nag-multiply tayo sa numerator, ganun din po sa denominator. As you can see, nag-multiply ako ng 2 sa numerator. Mag-multiply din po ako ng 2 sa denominator. Ibig sabihin lang, kung ano ang ginawa nyo sa numerator, gagawin nyo rin sa denominator. So, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Then, 5 times 2 is equal to 10. So, therefore, the equivalent fractions of 2 over 5 is 4 over 10. So, 2 over 5 is equal to 4 over 10 because magkamukha sila ng value or same sila ng value. Another example, we have 4 over 7. Paano natin makukuha equivalent fraction yan? By multiplying by, minultiply ko by 3. So, kung ano ginawa ko ulit sa numerator, ganun din po yung gagawin ko sa denominator. So 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Then 7 times 3 is equal to 21. So the equivalent fractions of 4 over 7 is 12 over 21. Therefore, 4 over 7 is equal to 12 over 21. So ganyan lang po kadali. Okay? So, next, di ba yung multiply? Ngayon naman, divide. Okay, magdi-divide tayo. So, for example, ayan, 8 over 10. Okay. So, para makuha ko equivalent fraction, dinivide ko siya kay 2. Ganun din po. Kung nag-divide kayo sa numerator ng 2, gagawin nyo rin yun sa denominator. So, 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. Then, 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So, the equivalent fractions of 8 over 10 is 4 over 5. So, we conclude that 8 over 10 is equal to 4 over 5. Another one. We have 14 over 35. Paano natin makukuha equivalent fraction? So, dinivide ko siya by 7. So, 14 divided by 7 is equal to 2. Then, 35 divided by 7 is equal to 5. The equivalent fractions of 14 over 35 is 2 over 5. Therefore, 14 over 35 is equal to 2 over 5. Okay, so ganyan na kadali. So, ano ipapansin nyo? Kapag mababa yung fraction, ibig sabihin, hindi siya kayang i-divide. So, that's why multiply natin siya. In any number, siguro in 2, 3, para makuha lang natin equivalent fraction. Pero, kapag mataas yung fractions niya, halimbawa niya 8 over 10, di ba? Yan ay kaya natin i-divide yan by 2, di ba? So, yun yung tatandaan nyo by sa multiplying and dividing. So, now, find the missing numbers. Ayan. The first one, 2 over 7 is equal to blank over 14. Sino nawawala? Numerator. So, mapapansin nyo dyan, di ba equivalent numbers ng 7 daw yung 14. Paano naging 14 yun? Saan kaya minultiply yung 7? By 2. Kasi 7 times 2 equals 14. So, minultiply natin by 2 yung denominator. So, di ba sabi ko kung ano yung gagawin sa denominator or sa numerator, ganun din po yung gagawin sa isa't isa. So, kung nag-multiply tayo ng 2 kay 7, ganun din po sa numerator or kay 2. So, 2 times 2 equals 4. Then, 7 times 2 equals 14. So, equivalent pala ng fraction ni 2 over 7 ay 4 over 14. So, therefore, 2 over 7 is equal to 4 over 14. Next, ayan, 3 over 5 is equal to 9 over blank. Okay, nawawala naman dyan denominator. So, i-analyze natin. Diba yung numerator ni 3 over 5 is 3? Dito naman is 9 sa kabilang fraction. Paano naging 9 nyo? Saan minultiply? Okay, very good, sa 3. So, kung nag-multiply tayo ng 3 sa numerator, ganun din po sa denominator. So, 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Then, 5 times 3 equals to 15. The equivalent fractions of 3 over 5 is 9 over 15. So, therefore, 3 over 5 is equal to 9 over 15. So, ganyan lang po maghanap ng numbers na nawawala. Okay? So, kailangan mo lang mag-analyze. Okay, next. Ayan. 9 over 18 is equal to blank over 2. Ngayon naman papansin nyo, malaki yung 18, no? Tapos naging maliit yung pangalawang fraction. So, ano gagawin natin? Magmamultiply ba tayo or magdi-divide? Magdi-divide. Saan kaya dinivide yung 80? Kaya naging 2. Okay, very good sa 9, di ba? So, magdi-divide rin po tayo sa numerator din. So, 9 over 18 divided by 9 over 9. So, 9 over 9 ay 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1. Then, 18 divided by 9 is equal to 2. The equivalent fraction of 9 over 18 is 1 half. So, therefore, 9 over 18 is equal to 1 half. Another one. So, we have 10 over 30 is equal to 2 blank. Nawawala naman dito yung denominator. So, saan kaya dinivide yung 10 para maging 2? Very good, kay 5. So, magdi-divide din tayo ng 5 kay denominator. So, 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. Then, 30 divided by 5 is equal to 6. So, the equivalent fractions of 10 over 30 is 2 over 6. Okay, so therefore, 10 over 30 is equal to 2 over 6. So, ganyan lang po maganap ng numbers na nawawala. So, yan, your turn to practice. Yan, give an equivalent fraction for each of the following. Ayan, bibigay nyo the equivalent fraction, no? For each of the following. Una, 3 over 7. Pangalawa, ayan, nagkamali. So, i-reveal ko na lahat. So, pangalawa, 5 over 15. Pangatlo, 6 over 18. Then, lastly, 16 over 24. Okay, in the next slide, ayan. So, I will reveal the correct answer. Okay, those, question. Okay, kung meron kayong tanong, comment below. Okay po? And then, ayan, thanks for watching and viewing. So, don't forget to subscribe and then hit the notification bell para lagi ko updated sa mga videos ko. So, pwede rin kayo mag-request sa math tutorials. Okay po? So, that's it. Goodbye! Yan, hello. So, ngayon naman po, yan. So, ngayon naman, ayan, i-reveal ko sa inyo yung mga tamang sagot sa mga activities na binigay ko sa inyo. Sige, we'll start in comparing fractions. So, diba, ang activity nyo, compare the fraction using less than, greater than, or equal to. So, sa number 1, we applying dito yung sa same denominator. Kasi as you can see, pareha sila ng denominator, which is 20. Pero, magkaiba sila ng numerator. That's why, kapag ganito, pag same denominator, kung sino yung pinakamataas na numerator, siya yung mataas yung value o malaki yung value niya. So, papapansin nyo, sino ba mas malaki? 7 or 9? Diba si 9? So, therefore, 7 over 20 is less than 9 over 20. So, ibig sabihin lang po niyan, mas mataas yung value ni 9 over 20 kaysa kay 7 over 20. Okay, sa number 2, as you can see, same sila ng numerator. So, 15, which is 15. Ang rule naman dito, kung sino yung pinakamataas yung value ng denominator, siya yung maliit yung value. O kung sino yung pinaka maliit naman yung number sa may denominator, siya naman yung malaki yung value. So, papansin nyo dyan, 15 over 4 and 15 over 6. So, as you can see, na mas maliit si 15 over 6 kaysa kay 15 over 4. That's why we conclude that 15 over 4 is greater than 15 over 6. Okay. We proceed in number 3. Dito naman, mixed number. So, dito sa mixed number, di ba titingnan na natin yung whole number. Kung sino yung mataas na whole number, siya yung mataas or malaki yung value. So, mas mataas po si 4 kaysa kay 3. So, therefore, 4 sevenths is greater than 3 fifths. And then, lastly, number 4, ito naman dissimilar fractions. Ibig sabihin, magkaiba na numerator, magkaiba rin yung denominator. So, ano gagawin natin? So, we do cross multiplication. So, unahin mo natin, 9 times 3, 9, 18, 27. So, 27 yon. Kabila naman, 18 times 4 is 32. So, si 32, mas malaki kay 27. Therefore, ibig sabihin lang po, si 4 over 9 is greater than 3 over 8. Ibig sabihin, mas mataas si 4 over 9 kaysa kay 3 over 8. Now, we proceed naman in ordering fractions. Ayan, so, ordering fraction, arrange the following fractions in ascending order. Ibig sabihin, papalaki yung value. Okay po.
So we have 7 over 15, 7 over 32, 7 over 19, and 7 over 23. So ngayon naman dito, magkakamukha yung numerator. Kung sino yung pinakamalaki naman sa denominator number, siya yung pinakamaliit na number. Diba kapag ascending, papaliit to papalaki yung value. So, syempre, mauna dyan si 7 over 32. Next, sino? Si 7 over 15, 7 over 19, or 723. Syempre, si 7 over 23. Susunod si 7 over 19. Then, lastly, si 7 over 19. Ibig sabihin lang po niyan, ang pinakamaliit na value natin ay si 7 over 32. Ang pinakamalaki naman po ay si 7 over 15. Next, arrange the following fraction in ascending order. Ayan, ito naman, mapapansin nyo, same sila ng denominator. So, 1 fifths, 4 fifths, 2 fifths, 3 fifths. Okay, so ayan, papataas siya ng value. So, syempre dito, numerator, titingnan natin kung sino yung pinakamalaki yung value ng numerator, siya yung pinakamalaki yung value. So, papalaki po siya. Syempre, mauna si 1 fifths, susunod si 2 fifths, then susunod si 3 fifths, and then lastly si 4 fifths. Kasi si 4 fifths, ang pinakamalaki yung value than the 3 fractions. So, yun, ganyan lang po mag-ascending order in the following fractions. Okay? Next, arrange the following fraction in descending order. Kapag sinabi naman nating descending order, yan yun naman. Arrange the following fractions in descending order. Kapag sinabi nating descending order, papaliit naman yung value. Okay po. So, we have 16 over 13, 16 over 12, 16 over 10, 16 over 11. So, papansin nyo, magkakamukha tayo ng numerator, which is 16. So, pero magkakaiba sila ng denominator. So, as you can see, di ba sa same numerator, kapag sino yung pinakamalaki yung denominator, siya yung pinakamaliit yung value. So, that's why ang malaki dyan, syempre si 16 over 10. Descending tayo, ibig sabihin papalit na yung value ha. Susunod si 16 over 11, susunod 16 over 12, and lastly 16 over 13. So, mapapansin nyo, ang pinakamalaking value natin si 16 over 10, ang pinakamaliit naman ng value na fraction ay si 16 over 13. So, naka-descending order po siya. Next. Ayan. Ganun din po, descending order, we have 16 over 21, 19 over 21, 23 over 21, and 3 over 21. Dito na mapapansin nyo, magkakamukha yung denominator, which is 21. Ganun lang rin po, applying nyo yung same denominator sa comparing fraction. So, ang pinakamalaki dyan, si 23 over 21, susunod si 19 over 21, next si 16 over 21, then lastly si 3 over 21. So, naka-descending. Makikita nyo papalit yung value, tingnan nyo. Di ba, pinakamalaki si 23.21, tapos papalit na siya 19 over 21, 16 over 21, and then ang pinakamalit na value na fraction ay si 3 over 21. So, yan po yung ordering fraction. Now, we proceed in equivalent fractions. So, sa equivalent fraction, syempre, kukunin natin dyan, sabi dyan, give an equivalent fraction for each of the following. Diba? Always remember, kapag yung fraction ay maliit, for example, maliit, hindi siya pwede i-divide, syempre, gagamitin natin siya ng multiply. Kapag naman yung value is malaki, divisible siya in any number, so, we apply in dividing po. So, ngayon, papansin nyo si number 1, diba 3 over 7? So, hindi naman siya kayang i-divide. So, ang ginawa ko dyan, kinuha ko equivalent fraction niya by multiplying. Saan ko minultiply? Sa 2. So, 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Then, 7 times 2 is equal to 14. So, therefore, the equivalent of 3 over 7 is 6 over 14. So, 3 over 7 is equal to 6 over 14. So, same lang sila ng value. Next, number 2, 5 over 15. Ngayon, ito, pwede nating i-divide by, divisible silang dalawa by 5. So, 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. Then, 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. So, the equivalent fractions of 5 over 15 is 1/3. So, 5 over 15 is equal to 1/3. So, ibig sabihin, same lang sila ng value. Next, number 3, we have 6 over 18. So, papansin nyo dito, divisible siya kay 6. So, pag kinuha ko yung equivalent fraction niya, dinivide ko siya yung dalawa sa 6. Both. numerator and denominator. So 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1, then 18 divided by 6 is equal to 3. So meaning to say, the equivalent fraction of 6 over 18 is 1/3. Lastly, we have 16 over 24. So, ito, dinivide ko siya by 8 kasi divisible by 8 yung 16 and 24. So, 16 divided by 8 is 2. 24 divided by 8 is 3. The equivalent fraction of 16 over 24 is 2/3. So, that's why 16 over 24 is equal to 2/3. So, yan lang. Yan nagtatapos yung aking videos about sa fraction. So, kung meron kayong tanong o may suggestion kayo, comment below lang. And then, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa aking mga videos. Thanks for viewing and watching.